stream. So today we are going to focus on the stream for the Windblume event. I didn't actually play it yet, even though it was released like... how many more days of this have we got left to go? Oh yeah, okay, so I've got 8 days and 12 hours of this left to actually go before the event leaves, so I hadn't played it yet because I was waiting to stream it. But if you're wondering how Kale got there already if I haven't really played it yet, it's because when... Okay, my loading point where I normally load into would be this area right here. So because of that, yeah, that's kind of how the quest accidentally got started. So if we're going to blame it on anything, it's probably just the fact that I always constantly just go to Mondstadt, more so than any other place.
Oh, hey you guys. What are the chances?
You were staring into space just now. Something the matter?
No, don't worry. I'm fine.
She's kind of cute. She's like the Dendro version of Amber. Sort of.
I was just looking at a Mondstadt children's book in the souvenir shop over there. While I was flipping through it, a piece of paper fell out. The writing on it was really mysterious. Almost like a prophecy.
Huh.
If you can do these things, you may light the lantern of utmost joy and receive a supreme blessing.
Interesting.
And what does these things refer to?
Find a flower that is not of this world. Find a guide who will never get lost. Find one who would never lie. Find a legend that never ends.
Don't we already kind of have most of these things? A flower not from this world, whatever Lumine has in her hair, probably. Because, I mean, she kind of came to this world with that flower in her hair, right? Right. And then find a guide who will never get lost. So far, Paimon has extensive knowledge of Teyvat, and she definitely seems to know where we should be going next and where we shouldn't be going. A little clueless on the find one who would never lie, but I'm gonna assume it's Paimon because she doesn't really lie to us now, does she? Well, I haven't seen her lie yet. Find a legend that never ends. Probably this right here, Genshin Impact. This apparently doesn't seem to have much of an end. Who knows when the end game is gonna happen, huh?
So, 4 things in total. Here, have a look. I asked a lady who owns the store about it, but she said that she didn't know anything about any paper slips.
Ah, see, I have a feeling that we've already figured out this legend. This legend is probably about the Traveler. But I mean, who knows? I could be wrong. Sucrose!
Hi there. Sorry to butt in, but what's the name of that storybook you just mentioned?
It's Sucrose.
Oh, it was called The Boar Princess.
Oh, the Boar Princess. I believe we had to run around collecting bits and pieces of this last time, didn't we? I feel like this is a part of that achievement that you can unlock for collecting the whole story.
That is strange. I've read that book, and it sounds like that note you found has no relation to the story at all.
Do you know her?
Yeah, we do. She's our friend, Sucrose.
Let Paimon do the honors. Kale, this is Sucrose, an alchemist with the Knights of Aphonius. And Sucrose, meet Kale. She's a trainee forest ranger from Sumeru's Avidia Forest.
Hello.
Hi.
Why do they both sound so nervous? But this is adorable. This interaction is real cute. I'm living for this. Aww. Oh, my heart.
This is getting awkward fast. They're both so shy.
Paimon, you're ruining the moment.
So, Sucrose, what are your thoughts on this prophecy? Could it be real?
Without having done any research, I couldn't comment definitively.
Oh, if Genshin is not careful, people are going to start shipping these two next. Yikes.
Aww.
But if you want my subjective opinion, I don't think that it's a nasty prank or anything.
Why not?
The only people who read children's books are those with a childlike wonder and imagination. Or children, of course. I'm sure that whoever put this prophecy there would understand that. Would they really do this just to spread lies and ruin someone's innocence? I can't imagine anyone being so cruel.
That's a great take. I love it.
Exactly. Who would want to hurt a child's feelings?
There are actually quite a few people. I feel like that's... You don't know how messed up this world is, Paimon. Yikes.
Okay, so what do you think the blessing is, Sucrose?
It's probably the journey and the friends we make along the way. Right? That's what I feel like, at least. I mean, the journey so far has been interesting. The friends we've made, they've been, like, great.
If I had to guess, maybe a fairy that can make people's wishes come true or something?
So, not Paimon, the opposite of Paimon. No, I'm kidding.
I haven't read many fairy tales, so this is pure speculation. With no other information on hand or prior research to compare against, I'm afraid it might not even be worth considering.
Wow! Her guesswork is really good, though. I want to pick her brain some more. But will she find it annoying if I keep asking her questions?
I don't think so. I don't think Sucrose has ever gotten annoyed when we've asked her questions, has she?
We've only just met after all. What's the best thing to say to someone you're meeting for the first time?
Would you like to get the lantern of utmost joy?
Well, yes. I mean, if possible.
Then, what would you wish for, Kale?
I'd wish for a better personality.
No, don't say that. Your personality is already pretty great, Kale. What do you mean? What do you mean? Or are you saying you'd wish that you were less shy? If that's what you're saying, then I understand. I wish I could do that sometimes too, you know? Not be so shy around certain people in certain settings, certain areas that I go to. But yeah, no, really. Your personality is great just as it is, Kale.
Uh-huh.
See, now you've got Sucrose confused.
Huh?
Now you've got us confused.
You can't waste it on that. You've got a great personality already.
Yeah, see, Paimon's right. I'm right. We're all right.
That's very kind of you. But if you know me like I do...
Ouch, why is this getting too real suddenly? Like, what, I'm only 8 minutes into the stream and already this is getting so painfully real. This is like... Is she us? Why are we relating? Yikes.
Kale!
Is that Amber? Amber!
I know that voice! It's...
Oh, she just really came speed running out of there, huh?
Kale!
You made good time, huh? You're way earlier than I expected. I spotted your green hair way off in the distance. Good thing my eyes are sharp, or I'd have missed you.
Amber! Have you been doing well? Did you... finish all the pita pockets I brought you last time?
You bet. They're getting yummier each time you make them.
Huh? Wait, remind Paimon, have you been to Mondstadt before?
A long time ago, I had a lot of help from a lot of people here in Mondstadt.
Oh, this is great. I'm loving that they're actually bringing the comic lore into this that was up in Webtoons. the Genshin Impact comic. Yeah, I'm so glad they're actually bringing in that lore, because there was so much lore there about Fenty and Vanessa, and the dragon, I believe Ursa the Drake. And then they've got all of this lore here, and then there was the Dottore lore, well, bits of it just thrown in there. And then they've got this lore here where Amber first found Kale, and then Kale was taken back to Samara to be treated for her Alizar. Yeah, Sino, I believe, took her back to Sumeru to be treated by Dignari. Yeah. So I'm glad they're kind of bringing in bits and pieces of the lore from the comic finally into the game, because a lot of this had not really been stated as much in game. But finally...
So ever since my Alizar got better, I've been looking out for an opportunity to come back to Mondstadt and tell them all the news that I've been cured.
Good for you. Yeah.
Thanks.
Aww.
If it's okay with everyone, why don't I take Kale for a walk around town? I'd like to show her some of the places she didn't get to see last time.
Sure. Take her away. We'll just help Sucrose.
Of course. Fine by me.
Sure, go right ahead.
Sorry, Amber. I agreed to meet my traveling companions by the city gate in a few minutes, so I can't go with you just yet.
Traveling companions? Oh, right. I'm pretty sure in the picture they had Dignari and Sino up, so is she meeting up with those two first and then go... Wouldn't they have actually come here together already? So, like, all three of them would have, like, arrived at, like, the same unless she went ahead of them. Yeah.
Oh, that's alright. In that case, you guys go rest up, and I'll go see Master Jean to ask for some time off.
Oh, okay.
Traveler Sucrose, could you look after Kale for now?
Yikes, why does everyone make it sound like she still needs babysitting? I'm sure she's still doing fine.
I'll come get her later and take her out. There's still a whole bunch of people I need to introduce her to.
Sure.
Sure, no problem.
You can count on us.
Awesome. See you later then.
You all right there, Kale? You look kinda disappointed.
I'm sorry. I'm just feeling a little shy today. Don't worry about me.
Aww, that's okay. That happens to people sometimes, you know?
Amber wants to introduce me to more of her friends. Am I gonna be able to cope?
Oh, that's what this is about. Huh.
I've only met Sucrose so far. I'm already struggling to make conversation.
But in comic lore, well, in the comic, you'd already met Lisa because she tried helping you out. You met Jean. This is all when you were much younger in the comic lore. You'd met, I believe, Diluc and Kaya at the time too. You'd actually met quite a few of her friends already, so there shouldn't be much to be frightened of, but I just don't remember seeing her meet Albedo in the comic. So, yeah.
I wish I had a little more self-confidence. Then I'd find it much easier to make friends with people.
Unless I missed her meeting Albedo in there somewhere later, because I didn't actually finish reading the entire comic, just, like I said, I read bits and pieces of it on Webtoon, so not the whole thing yet.
It's nearly time! Let's go to the gate and see if they've arrived.
We've already got a very good, like, view of the gate from here, but sure, let's go. Yeah, let's get even closer. Let's get to that gate. Woo! Wait, what happened? Are all the NPCs gone? Oh no. They're here, but they're all standing really awkwardly. They're not really moving. Oh no, there's that one lady moving. Interesting. Anyway, let's head down. See who we're waiting for. Pretty sure it's Sino and Dignari. And I'm right! There they are! Oh, I've heard his jokes are gonna be so bad.
Such a great view.
I've heard his jokes are gonna be so bad during this whole entire festival. Apparently Sino finally gets to shine and make some of those terrible jokes.
I mean, it's understandable. It must have been a long time since you last came to Mondstadt.
Because it is the true Great Vayu Viastra?
No, he didn't already start with the jokes right now already. Already.
Oh, come on. Don't tell me you don't get it.
No, not already. This is too soon. We're only 15 minutes in.
View, Vayu, and also Mahamatra, Vayu Viastra? No?
It's not a joke anymore if you have to explain it, Sino. It's not a joke anymore.
Tighnari! Sino! Over here!
Whew, am I glad to see you. And who's this young lady?
It's Sucrose, our buddy.
Master, this is Sucrose, an alchemist with the Knights of Favonius. We just met. Sucrose, this is my teacher Tighnari. He's a highly respected forest watcher in Sumeru, and he's also a very famous botanist.
Kale's exaggerating. I'm Tighnari. Pleased to meet you.
So you have a teacher as well. The pleasure is all mine, Tighnari, sir.
Yep, he's extremely knowledgeable too. And this is General Mahamatra Sino of the Sumeru Academia. He's really famous in Sumeru as well.
Oh, the introduction is actually kind of cute.
Greetings. Though if I might say so, we're purely here for personal reasons. You needn't be unduly concerned with our official positions. And Kale, there's no need to use my full title. Sino is fine. Or sir, if you absolutely must.
Indeed. We're not here in an official capacity. Just to keep Kale company on her vacation.
Oh, that's cute. They just decide to accompany her on a vacation here. Cute.
Keep me company? But it was you two that insisted on coming.
Kale is very important to us. We felt obliged to ensure her safety on the long, treacherous journey to Mondstadt.
But I've been here on my own loads of times before.
What about your work, though? What if something bad happens while the General Mahamatra's away?
There should be no issues. I have left my duties in the hands of my subordinates, and two especially reliable helpers.
Who are the reliable helpers? Kave and Alhaitham? Yikes.
Oh, Sucrose. What were you saying about you having a teacher as well?
I was just going to mention that I think we're in a somewhat similar situation. I'm an assistant to Mr. Albedo, Mondstadt's genius alchemist.
Ah, that's right. We get some Albedo and Klee in here too somewhere in this event. I've been waiting to see them. They're wholesome. That's like the cutest brother and sister duo. It's adorable.
Oh, please, Sucrose. Genius is an unnecessary epithet. It will serve only to leave an exaggerated impression of me in the minds of our guests.
Oh my gosh, he's here! It's Albedo! It's been so long since the last time we've seen him. Ah! Because I swear the last time we saw him must have been like... No, not last year. They didn't give us the Christmas version of Dragon Spine last year. I'm pretty sure that was the year before that. So we're talking like we had some like Albedo cutscenes in 2021. And that was probably like the best Christmas event that I've seen Genshin Impact do. Like, the story was so good, the plot twist, incredible. But we finally get Albedo back again. Yeah! I'm just sad that they didn't have an Albedo banner, but kind of happy too because I'm trying real hard right now to save up for Baiju. Must get a Baiju in my party somewhere. Soon. Eventually.
Mr. Albedo, but it is an objective truth.
Hey, Albedo's here too! Great! The more the merrier!
So tell me, Sucrose, since your specialty is bioalchemy, what do you know about the antitoxic properties of the calla lily?
Wait! Can we hold off on the nerdy topic
As it happens, I've studied the calla lily in quite some detail before, with it being a species native to Mondstadt. I wrote a whole report on my findings. If you're interested, Mr. Tainari, sir, I can go get it for you.
Oh wow, they're all already talking about work. Yikes.
We're supposed to be here on vacation, and you're already thinking about how to improve your herbal medicines? Also, I thought we'd agreed to take on new identities for this trip.
What new identities?
Mine was Adventurer Sino, skilled desert explorer. Tainari's was technological consultant to the treasure hoarders. And Kale's was traveling musician.
And you find that sort of roleplay fun? Oh god.
Very much so.
Of course, he's going to say that with a completely serious look on his face. Of course, only Sino would. But it makes sense that he'd like this, wouldn't it? Because, I mean, he's got a thing for playing TCG Genius in vacation, so why not this? If he enjoys card games, why not this?
I do wish some of the less cautious adventurers in the Avidya forest would consider coming to Mondstadt instead. What Philanimo mushrooms lack in texture, they make up for in not causing vomiting or diarrhea.
Facts.
Are you contemplating using some compounds from the calla lily as active ingredients in a targeted antidote?
Yes, I gathered a few on the way here, and my initial research suggests to me that it could be worth a try.
Okay, I got it. But as much as I don't wish to be a wet blanket, it takes a huge amount of experimental data to conclusively prove how different drugs interact. Estimating the total development time would be very difficult. Add in the time for procurement and delivery of essential materials, and I'm not sure if we could complete development before you need to return.
Wait, what's Albedo making? Is it art or is he calculating something?
Then please, allow me to help.
Mr. Albedo.
Apologies for my tardy entrance in the present discussion. I understand you're looking to make an antidote for poisonous fungi, correct? If you happen to have some samples with you, or relevant documentation on hand, perhaps you might give me the chance to review them later. But before that, I invite the three of you to look at this.
Huh. Huh, okay. That's kind of... You guys can read that. It's been paused long enough. I've already silently read this. Nice.
Food and lodging arrangements.
Albedo, as organized as ever.
Were you quietly writing this up the whole time? Paimon didn't even notice.
Impressive multitasking. Hardly. Of course, that would seem like nothing to him.
Rather, I should apologize for interrupting a serious discussion between trained professionals, especially after they've traveled so far to be here, when I myself am neither an adventurer, nor a technological consultant, nor a musician. Nevertheless, I would encourage you to have a knowledgeable local arrange your detailed itinerary while you're in Mondstadt.
Wow.
Take a look. And should you find anything here to be objectionable, it can easily be adjusted.
Interesting. So he actually paid attention to the whole role-playing conversation and still wrote this whole entire arrangement up.
This is too kind of you. These arrangements are quite excellent.
It looks great! Even Paimon feels like tagging along for the food and board.
You're not included in this itinerary?
That's why it's called tagging along.
Very comprehensive. The adventurer, technological consultant, and musician I'll approve. Thank you.
Just one thing. We'd like the chance to cook as well. Why don't we change the group dinner to a camping and cooking trip?
I'll help pitch the tents.
I can help too.
And Paimon will take her to Good Hunter to order some starters. Mondstadt's cold cut platter is not to be missed.
I'm looking
Great.
forward to it
Then
already.
it's decided. Sucrose and I will bring the three of you to your inn for a quick rest. You two, let's meet by the lake this evening.
Sure. Wait, what? Are we gonna go fishing? Are we fishing? Okay, let's go get some food. Wait, but I haven't really seen the cold cut platter here on the menu. Do they have that? Because I know I've seen eggs and fisherman's toast here.
Hey, Sarah, can we have a cold cut platter to go?
Sure, coming right up. Would you like anything else?
Do we, want anything else?
Oh my god, the way Paimon's eyes does that thing, the way it just does that thing when... if we must, one sweet madame, I guess.
Yay! So you do remember after all! You're just the best!
Aww.
Paimon will give you the sweet flower from that sweet madame as a Windblume.
Just don't ruin your appetite for later.
No need to worry about that! Paimon can make room for good food.
All right, just a moment.
That was great. If that was a Windblume treat, then Paimon wishes it could be the Windblume Festival every day.
Wait, you're not telling me she devoured the whole entire chicken by herself, right? Because isn't the sweet madame like the whole chicken? Like... Okay, we're just gonna keep going. Now, where are we meeting Albedo? Oh, so right by the lake. He literally meant like right next to where the fisherman still is. Sorry about that, that was a little burp. Pardon me. Okay, and we got another one that came out more like a hiccup. Yikes. Yes, this is what I use Xiao for, to get dandelion seeds. I use that to get dandelion seeds. Ooh. Nope, not what I was going for. It's actually coming in from mushroom. Because you know what? Farming is nice on the way. Farming is great. If you can farm wood or other things for your teapot, then why not? Just why not? Just casually. Gonna farm this on the way to go and meet Albedo. Which he actually isn't that far off, like he's around here. Wait, is that little hut like the tent and everything they said? Are we camping right outside Mondstadt when there's like lodging in there? I suppose it makes sense as well because like it's close enough to Mondstadt that monsters wouldn't really attack us out here, but... Oh, another dandelion seed? Okay, we'll go. There we are.
Alright, looks like we're all here.
We're not late, are we?
Not at all. We just came early to set everything up, since we happen to be free today. Kale put up the tent so quickly, but still managed to tie very sturdy knots. You can really tell that she's a professional.
Aww.
I didn't do much apart from passing materials around.
Thanks. It's all thanks to Master and Sino. They taught me everything I know.
What can I say? For a skilled adventurer, this is just another day on the job.
Are you quite finished? Or were you going to sing each other's praises till the moon rises? Come on, let's all sit down. That sunshine sprat was really very good. I didn't watch you cook it, but I believe that the prominent umami flavor of the dish owes itself to more than the fish alone.
That's correct. Any further deductions?
Let me think. The aroma was quite uniform. Unlike that of a spice blend, it was also unfamiliar to me. So I would venture that it was a Mondstadt specialty.
It is.
As far as edible Mondstadt plant species are concerned, calla lilies are usually used in soups. So if I had to guess... small lampgrass?
That's right. I've long heard that Sumeru's fish with cream sauce is noted for its gentle texture, which brings out the tenderness of the fish. Here in Mondstadt, we're not quite as varied in the use of spices as in Sumeru, but the principle of bringing certain distinct flavors to the forefront through combinations of natural ingredients is very much the same.
Okay, hold on guys, just give me a minute. I need to go and check on something real quick in the laundry. Basically just need to see if my washing machine is still running. Okay, no, it's still running, I can still hear it. It's not done with that cycle. And we're back.
I liked it a lot. I'm curious as to the exact ratio of ingredients.
Oh, is he hoping to replicate this dish? Why doesn't he just ask for a whole entire recipe?
I'll write a copy of the recipe for you.
Oh, there we go. That's so thoughtful.
Would anyone like to try the nutrient-dense meal I made?
Nutrient dense.
I'll have some.
The very light meal?
What about you, Kale? It doesn't look like you've eaten very much. Is your appetite low at the moment?
No. I just don't eat a lot normally.
Sounds a lot like she's nervous.
Sorry. I didn't mean to make things awkward.
Tainari, while we were on the road, we spotted something white, walking on two legs. Was that Paimon?
Which day was this?
Just after passing through Stonegate.
Oh, they're saying they made a whole entire trip through Leeway to get here. Something white walking on two legs. I hope they're not talking about Cloud Retainer, are they? I mean, she flies more often than she actually just walks, so...
Sino, are you sure your eyes were working that day? Or maybe your hood was blocking your vision?
Oh. Yikes.
Paimon always flies. There's no way she'd ever walk.
Yeah, no, she's right. Why walk when you can fly? She has the whole entire point here.
Is that right? I thought that you'd made me snacked on too many local ground nuts.
I'm still trying to make a joke. Yikes.
No? Not funny?
Well, I mean, no one's laughing.
Ground, you know. As in ground up, but also the ground. Ground nuts make you fall to the ground.
Is no one gonna interject? Is no one gonna stop him from explaining?
Think of this as part of a process of getting to know Sino. On the bright side, these jokes show that he thinks of you as his friends.
Still, we could test the hypothesis.
What hypothesis?
That plant species indigenous to Mondstadt may have an effect on the motor functions of flying lifeforms.
Hey! Paimon's not your test subject! Anyway, by your logic, wouldn't that mean that eating, say, Zaitun peaches, that would make a sick Paimon peachy in no time or something?
Or that eating enough lavender melons would have no effect. I say we put these theories to the test.
Hey! Not you two!
I think the Traveler and Paimon's conversations are more entertaining than Sino's jokes.
Oh, yikes. Yikes.
Ah, I see. You must have been keeping quiet about this grievance for quite some time now.
You seem much cheerier now that you're here at Mondstadt, Sino. Actually, feels like you're a completely different person.
That's because I'm Sino the Adventurer.
That's not funny.
It's not?
In fairness, You only saw him in his work mode while you were in Sumeru. He's actually like this most of the time when he's in a good mood.
So he's constantly making bad jokes whenever he's in a good mood. Yikes.
Yep, it's true. Sometimes when he's eating, he'll grumble about how the bowl is too shallow for the amount of food it contains and other random stuff like that.
I understand. Then allow me to reintroduce myself. Before, you knew me as General Mahamatra Sino. Now, please see me as Sino the Adventurer.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, so that's another thing he does. He'll keep repeating something he thinks is funny until you stop trying to resist.
It doesn't make the joke any funnier than it was a couple minutes back, but okay.
So you have two different mental states? Almost like different phases of matter. Interesting. I want to learn to do that too.
Oh no.
I think in your case, the two states we would end up with would be highly conscientious sucrose and stupefied sucrose.
Really?
Oh, by the way, was there any reason in particular that you chose Mondstadt as your destination on this occasion?
Oh, well, Lisa once told me that the Windblume Festival is one of Mondstadt's biggest events of the year. I wanted to take this opportunity to give everyone a Windblume, as a token of my heartfelt gratitude for everything they've done to look after me.
Aha, there you go. See, I told you. According to comic lore, she has already met Lisa before. And Jean. And Diluc and Kaya. And Amber was like one of the first people that I think... Oh no, not the first first, or was she like... I think Amber might have been the second person she met, maybe, when Kaya didn't want to babysit Kale and just passed her on to Amber, I think? I believe? Can't really remember that detail too well. Well, I mean, Kaya had some stuff going on too at that time with Diluc, so understandable.
Plus, it was a good chance for Kale to get out and meet some new people.
Kale Lily.
Oh no, he's making a joke about the Kala lilies.
What?
Kale's Windblume. Maybe she should call it a Kale Lily. It sounds very Mondstadt.
Okay, everyone's done with the jokes.
There's also cauliflower, which would technically make more sense. But somehow, it doesn't sound as nice.
Oh.
Moving swiftly on.
Wow, I think everyone was just fed up at that point with those jokes.
Completely ignored the joke and carried on the conversation. Guess sometimes that's the only way forward.
Sumeru's been through some major changes recently, and things at work have only just started to calm down. I don't get many opportunities to take a vacation, and this was a chance to join Kale on her trip while also learning a few things about Mondstadt's flora and fauna that I'll be able to pass on to my peers and students on my return. Two birds with one stone.
How about you, Sino?
I came to ensure Kale's safety.
That's just an excuse. Plain and simple.
Also, there's the matter of a Genius Invocation TCG custom-made card back.
Of course, he came here for the TCG game. See, I told you. I was just saying this earlier about how, of course, a man that loves playing TCG would also be into role-playing. That makes sense. See, he did come here for the game as well.
Aha! So you did have an ulterior motive.
Have you all played Genius Invocation TCG before?
I have.
And that is why I am proud to call you my friend.
Wait, what would he have said if we said that we hadn't played it yet? Yikes.
When I first began contemplating getting a new card back, I asked around before eventually deciding to ask the legendary Mr. Calx for guidance.
Mr. Calx, you mean Albedo?
A friend of mine, Sawada, whom I played cards with on occasion, had been to Inazuma for the Irodori festival. He told me that Calx was a Mondstadter, so I should try my luck there.
Huh. Fascinating.
House? Isn't that...
You mean, he's a friend of yours?
I see. So, you came to Mondstadt in search of Calx.
Well, you shouldn't look any further. You found him and he's sitting right in front of you on that chair.
No, that is inaccurate. I came here principally to protect Kale.
You most certainly did not. Kale's been here on the quiet numerous times, and this is the first time you felt the need to join.
For a card game.
Not only me, same applies to you too, doesn't it?
If my writer friend were here now, I'm sure he would describe this curious coincidence as having the makings of a good story. It's always a pleasure to meet a fan.
Oh, here it comes.
Oh, is he gonna say it? Oh.
Wait, you mean you're Mr. Calx?
Having my new friends address me by my pen name feels somewhat unusual. Please, just call me Albedo.
Huh. So you're Calx. Sino's been talking about you non-stop recently. He's intent on getting you to design a bespoke card back for him.
No, look, if people are not careful soon... Oh my goodness. It's gonna become a thing where people end up starting to ship, like, I don't know, Sino and Albedo. That's gonna become a new thing because of this event, I swear. Genshin, no, stop.
You didn't have to say all that.
Well, I mean, he already said it now.
I don't usually take private commissions, but I believe that we are friends now, all of us.
Aww.
Our conversations have been deep and interesting, and Sino, your passion for this game is indeed one of a kind. I can see it in your eyes.
Oh my goodness.
Obviously.
And given that you've come all this way from Sumeru to see me, I'd be quite honored to take this commission.
Aww. Okay, this is real wholesome.
Wow, your teacher's so nice.
Oh, look, these two are bonding as well. Aww.
I feel the same about yours. Well, they definitely have different personalities, but they're similar when it comes to their character.
So, how much should I budget for the timeless masterpiece you will produce for me?
Surely, timeless masterpiece is something of an overstatement.
Any artwork fit to appear on the reverse of my card decks is by definition a timeless masterpiece, even if I do say so myself.
Oh my god, look at Tignari in the back just looking kind of... He's like so done with this.
Don't mind him. These TCG nut jobs are all like this.
I see. So, this has an almost religious significance. Well, for starters, I'd like to hear a few more of your jokes.
No, please, no, Albedo, why? What? We don't want to hear the jokes. Why would you do this? Why would you say this?
My jokes? You like them?
Oh no, please, no, what have you
do.
started? He does, yikes.
Really? I didn't see you laughing.
Yeah, well, the joke's ability to induce laughter is a separate matter, but I certainly find them fun.
Oh my goodness.
If I might interrupt, does anyone else smell something strange?
My nutritional meal!
Will it be okay? Should we go over and take a look too?
I suppose we're going over there to take a look. Oh my goodness. Okay.
Huh. So, a good joke is not necessarily required to make people laugh at them.
Well, Albedo and Sucrose were delightful, but this was still an exhausting meal.
Oh, it's because of the jokes, isn't it? Albedo, you got anything to say?
I'd be grateful if you could check on Sucrose. As for our new friends here, leave them to me.
Sure. Kale, you got anything to say?
The cooking pot. Is everything okay?
Clearly it's not. Like, define okay. Are you okay, Sucrose?
Only the base is burned. We can still use the cooking pot. It just needs a bit of a wash.
Good thing Tainari's nose is so sharp. Has he been in this kind of situation a lot before?
Don't let it get you down, Sucrose and Paimon. Stop. Shh.
I know, it's just... I'm sorry to disappoint Sino. I guess we'll have to do this again another day. Oh, yes. I'm not sure if you've noticed. Kali seems a little... depressed. I noticed she was in a low mood when everyone was talking.
Is she? I get that feeling as well. Okay, I get that feeling as well.
Remember that note she received? I was just thinking. I want to try solving this riddle and giving Kali the chance to accept the blessing.
Oh, yeah! She's someone who needs your help.
Ah, okay. So we've already found someone that Sucrose can help. Because that's how the quest started off. But then I was in the wrong place at the wrong time, so I never got to actually capture this for the video. Ah, wow.
Exactly. Maybe she'll be willing to breathe into my test tube. But anyway, that can wait. As much as I'd like to make progress in my research, I'd prefer to see her smile.
Alright, we'll help out too.
You will? Then tell me, honestly, do you think that this prophecy is for real too?
Uh-huh. Right!
I'll be back shortly.
Alright, let's meet at the alchemy crafting bench in the city. I've got some thinking to do in the meantime.
Sure.
We're back.
Oh, what a shame. You just missed a joke about windmills.
Maybe we wanted to miss the joke.
Stop, please. I don't need to hear it a fifth time.
That bad, huh? Well, now Paimon really wants to hear it for some reason.
No, you don't, Paimon.
Didn't you say you want to see the Dragon of the East at some point? When are you going?
Tomorrow morning. And you? What are your plans?
I'll go into the mountains to have a stroll and collect a few plants as samples.
Oh, perhaps I could join you? I'll be looking for inspiration for these card back illustrations.
Found you!
Hey, it's Eula and Amber. Is she gonna introduce Eula to Kale?
I knew I was onto something as soon as I saw the fire.
Wow, you have really sharp eyes.
That's the second time we've heard someone compliment Amber on her sharp eyes.
That's an outrider for you.
Uh-oh. Did we break the fire safety rules or something?
Actually, you didn't. Strictly speaking, you should have reported your plans first. But since two of our very own alchemists are here, I'm happy to look the other way. Ah, yes, introductions. I'm Amber, and this is the Reconnaissance Company Captain Eula, a good friend of mine.
Good evening. You are friends of Kale, yes? A pleasure to meet you.
Oh, Amber and Eula. The pleasure is ours. I've heard a lot about both of you from Kale.
Oh, really? All positive, I hope.
You asked that last time too. Of course it was positive.
I'd say. We hear the latest news about you every time you write to Kale.
Aw, that's adorable.
Glad to know we've made a good impression so far. Anyway, we're just here to collect Kale, so don't let us interrupt your chat. Come on, Kale. We're gonna take you to check out a few scenic spots.
Okay, great!
Aw.
Still as high energy as always.
You know Amber?
Yes, we've met. She's Kale's most important friend. And for that, we are also very grateful to her.
Aw.
That's Amber for you. Her outgoing personality means she can make friends with just about anybody.
That's true.
It's getting late, and we still have a lot lined up tomorrow. I suggest we all head back and get some rest.
Yes, we should preserve our energy.
All right, I'll start packing up.
Everyone packs up and says their goodbyes in the dark of night.
You're gonna get the tone-deaf bard to check out that note, aren't you?
That's right. It's probably the easiest way to help at this point. That is if we can find Venti first, but knowing that it's a Windblume event, he should be lurking somewhere around here. Probably the tavern or somewhere at Windrise. Never know.
Guess Paimon knows you pretty well, huh?
Are you sure, Paimon? Are you sure?
Knowing him, he should be hitting the taverns around this time.
And turns out we know him equally well. The fact that we already just naturally assume he might be at Angel's Share just drinking. Already. And give me a moment. I just need to check if my laundry is done again. Okay, sorry about that. We are back. My laundry is done. Just had to stop the washing machine, otherwise it will keep beeping.
We can go corner him and make him answer our questions. Let's move!
What makes you think that even if we have cornered him, Paimon, that he's actually going to answer anything that we want to know? As it is, he pretty much likes to talk in riddles, poems, etc. Oh, so the Windblume event tents are just outside Mondstadt this year. Nice. Anyway. We should head back to the city. Did I miss this dandelion? Well, it has not been missed anymore. Okay, and one more next to the kid. And we're going back in. So if I'm guessing this right, he should be over here somewhere. Angel's Share. That makes a lot of sense to me. And to anyone else that has actually played through this Windblume event quest, what did you guys think of it? Was it better than the previous one? Did you guys enjoy it more? I think the last one we had, where I believe they told us Ray's story, I think that was kind of wholesome. Whole story of his parents. And yeah, that was a really wholesome quest. I'm looking forward to this one and seeing just how it's gonna play out. I don't see Venti yet, but he must be up these stairs, right? Oh, he's not here. Did I miss something? Is he like... But it says to go upstairs, doesn't it? Or do I... Is he outside here? Okay, we'll leave the tavern. I'm confused. Did I miss him? Was he sitting outside at the table here? It says we have to look for Venti, but... Okay. Okay, we'll look for him. Why does the loading screen take so long? It's probably because it's still a PS4. Yikes. Yikes. Where exactly is he? Is he... Oh, so he's not here. So is he behind? Of course, he's sitting at the back tables outside. Right. Right. Why did I not think of this before?
Oh, it's been a while.
Paimon called it tone deaf bard drinking as usual. Put your drink down and get your game face on. We've got some important questions for you, mister.
Okay.
He looks a bit confused, but Sure. Sure. You tell Venti about the
So,
mysterious
what'd you
prophecy.
make of it?
Any thoughts?
Aren't you forgetting something? It's the Windblume Festival right now. You can't just go around asking people for help so blatantly.
Hmm.
Well, if you won't tell us the answer, could you at least tell us if this thing's worth a shot?
Sounds to me like you want a hint or two.
See, I did tell you guys, Venti was not gonna make this easy, for sure. He wasn't exactly just gonna hand the answer to us on a silver platter. Well, not entirely. And a blessing or two to boot.
A fine answer. The person who wrote this prophecy is very powerful. If you manage to solve the riddle, good things are sure to happen.
Wait, so the person who wrote this prophecy is probably not you? Okay, I've seen spoilers of the Hexen Circle, so if you're saying it was probably someone from there, that makes sense to me as well. It's either gotta be Alice or Rhine-daughter, but I don't know for sure.
Also, I happen to know where this lantern is.
Oh, you do? I swear, if he says it's the lantern behind us right now in this scene. Doubt it.
Once you've found the 4 things, I'll even write the location down for you. Isn't that generous of me?
Whatever. We weren't expecting much from you anyway. You can get back to guzzling wine and blowing wind now.
Oh, woe is me. Paimon sees me as nothing more than a drunken minstrel.
That doesn't seem to bother him much.
There are actually a great many things that we bards are required to do. It just happens that enjoying life is the most important one. Once this is over, would you like to join me for a drink?
Sure.
You know, a favor for a favor.
I guess. That sounds very sneaky, but I guess. I can already see how this is gonna go down. He's gonna make us pay for his drinks, isn't he? He's definitely gonna be like, oh, pay for my drink.
Or, given the way that you're staring at me, perhaps you'd like to get me that drink now?
Yeah, see, I knew he was gonna ask us to pay
I,
for a drink.
of course, would be most amenable to that. But I believe you have friends waiting for you. Don't worry, there'll be plenty of time during the festival.
So in return for his help, we owe him a drink. That is such a typical Venti thing. This lantern, right? There's nothing suspicious about it, right? Or is there? Anyway, let's head off and find... Oh yeah, Sucrose. She did say she'd be waiting for us by the table, right? Wait, no, I'm looking for someone first, though. No, I'm not. Because I don't have enough Mora to be just throwing it around in the air. Yikes. I can't just keep doing that anymore. Oh yeah, she is there in the corner. Okay, let's go. Sucrose, we're here!
A flower that is not of this world. Not of this world.
Sucrose! We've got some good news and some bad news. Which would you like to hear first?
Let's have the bad news first, I guess.
Huh? Really? Don't most people usually want to hear the good stuff first?
Just get to the point, Paimon.
Oh, alright then. Basically, we went to Windrise to divine the breeze. The wind said that the prophecy is real and that your idea is a really good one.
That doesn't sound like bad news. So what's the real bad news then?
Paimon ate the bad news! Blame Sino. If it's not funny, then it's his fault.
It's fine. Well, that puts my mind at rest.
Sorry if you're hearing a weird cracking sound, that's just me cracking my knuckles. Sometimes you just kind of need to do that.
Now, back to the other issue I've been mulling over. I was thinking about the flower that is not of this world. It could mean a human-cultivated variety that doesn't occur in nature. But that's basically claiming that it doesn't come from this world in the first place, when actually it's just a variant of an existing breed.
So what you're saying is, alchemy probably created it, right? Am I right? Perhaps?
So, the initial question is, can the flower's origins be traced back to a natural organism? If so, it cannot be correctly described as not of this world. But then, supposing we identified something outside of that category, whose job would it be to decide whether it belongs in this world or not? Then the question becomes, do of this world and from this world mean the same thing? Or is it deeper than that?
I wouldn't know what to tell you, but I feel like you're definitely onto something for sure, Sucrose.
Whoa, slow down! Paimon's head is already starting to spin!
Okay, I did have one other line of thought as well. What about a flower created using alchemy? Would that be not of this world?
See, that's just what I was saying before. Alchemy. This is exactly. If by that you mean a flower from beyond this world, Albedo did make something like that once.
Albedo may know the answer, but asking him right away would be like asking the teacher for the answers to your exam paper.
So I'm guessing you want to recreate a flower like that? Perhaps on your own?
It would render our search for the truth meaningless. I'd rather try and figure this out for myself.
Oh, okay, we'll give you that.
Could it be the Windblume?
Oh, now that you mention it, that's definitely a possibility.
Oh, the Windblume, right? Because that's meant to be a type of flower too.
The Windblume doesn't refer to a specific flower. Everyone defines what it means for themselves. In which case, the Windblume doesn't exist in reality. This does seem like a promising direction. I've made a note. Okay, I better go read up on this.
Yay! Paimon was actually useful this time! Guess we have that sweet madame to thank, huh?
Even a broken clock is right twice a day. We're counting on you for the rest, Paimon. Okay.
I'll need some time to prepare. Could we meet up here in, say, 2 days' time?
Oh, this is the part of the event where it probably gets like time gated, am I right?
Sure thing! In the meantime, we'll also think about the other 3 riddles in the prophecy.
So is there like another 3 parts to this quest?
But, since we're really going for this now, shouldn't we say something to Kale about it?
I originally wanted to leave it as a surprise for her, and I also didn't want to get her hopes up over nothing.
Huh.
But you're right, Paimon. I'll need to be careful how I word it. But I'll try to find some time over the next couple days to mention it to her.
Fair enough.
Alright. Thanks so much.
Alright, so we've got a few events to actually get through. The event shop, what is in here? So we've got one of these. What do you do with this? It's a refinement material for mailed flower. I don't get it. Why does it say you can only collect one of those though? 1 out of 1. If it's a refinement material, wouldn't you need like at least another 4 of them to refine it to refinement rank 1? Oh, there's more. Okay, yeah, there's more. Right. Great. Of course there's more. Ah, yeah, because I was thinking if they're only gonna, you know. Okay, not bad. And I assume this is everything we need to get through to actually continue with the quest. Oh my gosh, look, it's Sucrose. And the backdrop actually looks so pretty for this. Okay, so that was Act 1. We can do Act 2 now. Should I just start with Act 2 already? I love that it's not really time gated for me since I waited like almost, what is it, like 10 days maybe? 10, 12 days before actually starting this. Okay, the fact that we get primos for this is quite nice too. Wait until the appointed time between 8 AM and midday, 2 days later. Even though the clues are few and vague, you and Sucrose continue to work at uncovering the mystery behind the prophecy. Okay. Floral Pursuit.
So dark.
Ballads of Breeze. Okay, there's so many different... But that's not what I was going for. I just wanted to keep helping out Sucrose with the quest. I just wanted to keep going with this quest for now. So... I just wait. Speaking of that, let me just check something real quick. Oh, okay, so I can get 3. Okay, that's not bad. So we've got almost enough for another shot at maybe winning a 50-50. But once again, I'm just gonna keep saving all of that for Baiju, because why not? And we don't really need anything else for Sino at the moment. Because I've already got a C1 Sino, and I don't think I'm really gonna use them anytime soon. Just purely because I don't like that we have to farm scarabs for this. Like, look, if someone was selling like maybe 10 scarabs somewhere in the desert or something, that would make my life so much easier. But I don't think I've found anyone that sells them yet. So I would have to wait 2 days, right? 2 days. Between the hours of 8 and... Okay, let's go. 2 days. Sorry, give me a minute. Just need to check up with my friend. Because I'm supposed to be going out soon tonight, so just gonna check up on how work is going for her. And we're back. Oh, there she is.
Sucrose, we're here!
Oh, Traveler, Paimon. I only just arrived myself, so I'm still getting ready.
Oh, so we're actually about to genuinely go questing. I wonder if she's figured out the Windblume part yet.
And Kale just passed by a moment ago. She said she had some things to sort out at the inn where she's staying, but she'll meet up with us when she's done.
Oh, so she's gonna come hunting with us too for the other 3 things.
Apparently, Tainari and Sino both went out, but she stayed behind because she wanted to help us.
Aww. Understood. How has progress been on your end?
Not too bad. After reviewing it again with fresh eyes, I came up with a new theory which seems to hold some water. I'll attempt to explain it as simply as I can. I believe that each of the 4 things in the prophecy refers to a different field of knowledge. So, in a way, the prophecy is a test of the reader's intelligence.
Ah.
But it's unlikely for any one person to have expertise in all these different areas. So I suggest that we seek out one expert from each and get their opinion.
I get it now. It's supposed to bring everyone together, just like most Windblume events do. Like, you remember, to make the wine, well, the same kind of dandelion wine that Raise's parents drank in the last Windblume event, we had to go to each of our friends to grab one ingredient from each of them. Because there wasn't exactly any specific recipe for this, I think, at least. You just had to go collect something from each of Raise's friends to help out, and this is basically the same. You'll get each one of Kale's friends to help out with solving this riddle for her. They'll bring something different from their own area of expertise, as Sucrose so kindly suggested. And then there you go. We've got the riddle fixed. Fixed, solved, sorted. Let's go.
Also, in 2 out of the 4 areas, the prophecy seems to want us to find specific people. It may even turn out that the people themselves are the answers.
Oh, so not something that they can provide for us. It might actually be the people themselves. Nice.
So it sounds like we should put our heads together and list out the people who can help us.
Okay, see, since there's 3 other things to be found, I'm gonna assume that it's Albedo, Dignari, and Sino. And the last person must be Sucrose, as she seems to really care about Kale right now, and whatever Kale is feeling or experiencing. Because there were 4 things altogether that needed to be done, so I feel like Sucrose could almost be the Windblume. Funny, right? You never know.
Exactly. I think we can go through each riddle in turn and generate 4 groups of names to match the 4 questions.
That makes sense.
Alright, then let's start from group 1. The first riddle was a flower that is not of this world.
Personally, I would still go with Albedo for this one. Alchemy is the most likely to have to do with otherworldly things, and he is by far the leading expert in this regard.
You'd count as an expert too, you know.
Exactly! You're the creator of the tetratanic sweet flower. Who knows? Maybe that's the flower we're looking for.
Huh? You really think so?
Oh, I love when she gets all shy. It's adorable. Adorable, but at the same time, it's so real. Like, this is basically how everyone reacts when they get complimented. Well, most people react, I suppose. It's kind of sad in some way, but it's sweet in game, but sad in reality.
What about Tainari? He's a forest watcher and knows all about plants. If it's a flower we're looking for, maybe he's the man for the job.
Nope, because it's a flower not of this world, so it would have to be something he has never studied before, never gotten any kind of data on, never looked at. Unless you're hoping he can create something out of the other different subspecies by mixing them. But given that Windblume would be over in a few days, as will their vacation, will that be achievable? Don't know. I feel like Sucrose is still right. It could be Albedo that we might need for this, but you never know.
Alright, I'll add him to the list as well. On to group 2. This subject is a guide who will never get lost.
Paimon.
That's kind of abstract. Does it just mean someone who never loses their way?
We have a guide. Paimon.
Wait, but they have to be able to guide others too. So it's not quite as simple as that.
Mona? Perhaps an astrologer then?
Oh, you mean Mona? Yeah, she definitely counts.
Mona. Yes, she certainly seems very confident, and she can use her astrology to guide people.
Would Bennett count?
Huh? Why him?
Well, his luck's so bad that as long as you go in the opposite direction from him, you'll always be going the right way, right?
That's kind of sad, but not wrong either, Paimon. I feel like you're kind of onto something, even if it does sound a bit sad.
I see. I suppose I can't argue with that logic.
No, you're right. We really cannot argue with that kind of logic, can we?
Add him to the list. Finding everyone won't take long, so one extra person won't hurt.
I know. Would Outrider Amber be a valid candidate for this category as well?
Yeah, she would! She's got a great sense of direction after all. As a matter of fact, when the Traveler and Paimon first came to Mondstadt, she was actually the one who gave us directions.
Yes, she's certainly a good guide.
That's a very astute assumption and guess. Very good work.
Is there anyone else?
Let me think. Yes, I believe there may be one more. Albedo once made a set of equipment for Mika from the reconnaissance company. He's their surveyor, and an exceptional pathfinder.
We might see Mika in this quest too. Nice.
He's even instructed others in the discipline of surveying before. So, in my view, he's highly unlikely to lose his way, and would be very good at helping others find theirs.
Cool! Another one for our list!
Wait, Kale should have been here by now. Wonder what's taking her so long. Sorry, could we continue our chat somewhere else?
Oh, you wanna go see how she's doing, right? Sure, let's all go.
Yeah, let's all go look for Kale. I mean, the quest won't really continue without Kale either, so... A riddle amidst the crowd started. Now, where exactly is their hotel? Are they staying at Goth's hotel after the Fatui left? I like that they put these little pinwheels over here. These little pinwheel windmills. Pinwheel windmills. I don't know why I can't say that right. Pinwheel windmills. Yep, there we go. I like how they decorate the trees with these. This is super cute. Of course, but it's not all the trees, it's just some of the trees near the front. So cute. Oh, nope, and they put it on some of the ones up here on the side, then how come these don't have... You know, that's none of my business anymore. We're just gonna... Oh, they even have little wreaths on there, on that building. It's cute. Okay, so where exactly is Kale? Is she supposed to be in this building? Is this one of Goth's hotels? There we go, Kale. Why is she standing out here? We're about to find out.
Hi, Kale. Hope we're not intruding or anything. Is every...
Sucrose! I was preparing some stuff.
Seems we startled her.
Is it time already? Oh no, I'm sorry.
Kale seems to be wrapping gifts and now she's frantically trying to hide. I wonder who they're for. It must be for her new friends here, for the Windblume Fest.
Don't worry. The Traveler and I only just met up. We were just worried that you might get lost along the way, so we thought that we'd come get you.
Thank you. I'm ready to join you now. How's that thing going?
Oh, sorry. Just got a little distracted again, and I'm back. Sucrose tells Kale about the 4 riddles and the results of
So
her...
let's pick up where we left off.
Okay.
Next up is the third line. One who would never lie. Anyone spring to mind?
Funnily enough, before we were even about to say Diluc here, I had already thought of that earlier prior to the first half of the quest ending. I really did think that perhaps it could be Diluc, Jean, maybe. That's who I was thinking, but then, you know. But then I was wondering, could it not also be Venti? Because he doesn't exactly lie, per se, as much as it is that he, like, avoids talking about whatever it is that he does not want to address. But he won't lie about it blatantly. He might even weave it into a song for you or something, so you do still get to know about it. It's just not the way you expected the answer to come and find you, you know? So, yeah, my guesses are either Diluc, Jean, or Venti in an odd turn of events.
You really think so? Seems like it would be pretty difficult for someone in his position to avoid having to lie.
Yeah, knowing that he is the Dark Knight of Mondstadt, he basically keeps a secret identity going anyway, so is that not a lie in a way? A bit. You would think it kind of is. See? His secret alter ego. The Dark Knight hero. He must have to deny it if anyone asks. In that sense, he has a complicated relationship with the truth.
Then what about Kaya? He's the cavalry captain and a rather popular figure, but...
He seems sneaky enough that you would expect him to lie, like you would assume he naturally would tell a lie.
You think there's something fishy about him too, huh? Yeah, he's definitely a sneaky one. Bet he lies all the time.
I can't help but agree with you there.
There's the tone-deaf bard. But on second thought, he wouldn't qualify either. He talks way too much nonsense. Is there anyone else we're missing?
Acting Grandmaster Jean? She has a good name in that regard, but from what I know, she sometimes covers up the truth out of concern for those around her. For example, when Lisa loses track of time in the library and misses her patrol shift, Jean will come up with some excuse, like Lisa's ill today.
So basically everyone we've thought of has somehow still lied either way, kind of. What if it's Paimon? What if the last person we're thinking of is Paimon? Because Paimon doesn't technically lie to us. She just doesn't. Well, we haven't seen her lie to us yet.
Also, she sometimes makes up stories to get Klee to behave. Like the one about the big monster that comes to catch naughty kids who don't go to bed on time. Do you think that rules her out?
Perhaps, I guess. It's not completely a lie so much as it is that she's... Actually, you know what? That's a very fine line.
White lies are still lies, but do we really have to reject her because of some harmless fibs? It's not like she had evil intentions.
This prophecy... Oh, prophecy, well, this prophecy seems very strict, sorry.
No, we're the ones being
Yikes.
strict.
No, we're the ones being... No, Paimon's right, we are being pretty strict here with whatever we think, the regulations might be on this, or... I don't know.
Rosaria doesn't strike me as the type of person to lie.
Actually, yeah, we haven't really seen a time where Rosaria has lied to us or otherwise, so... Naturally, they're probably not wrong.
Oh, Kale, you probably haven't met her yet, have you? She's a sister from the church who looks, a little scary and not very sociable.
What gives you that impression? Oh my goodness. No, but, actually, saying that she's a sister from the church, what about Barbara? Has Barbara ever lied to us? I don't feel like she has.
She stopped by the alchemy bench once, a long time ago, and asked me about Albedo.
Sorry, I still keep getting distracted because my friend is just about to finish work real soon and then she wants to come and get me. She stopped by the alchemy bench once a long time ago and asked me about albedo. She did?
I thought maybe she was trying to find him for work or something. But when I asked, she just said that she was curious about him because he was so intelligent and wanted to talk to his assistant to find out what he was like. A lot of people might have given a more tactful justification, but I could see in her face that she wasn't trying to hide anything. She was just very direct and straightforward.
So perhaps... So perhaps it might actually be Rosaria then.
That's why I don't think of her as the lying type.
Okay, probably Rosaria.
Rosaria doesn't look like the sort of person you'd want to get into a fight with. Maybe she just fights her way out of situations that some people might lie to get out of.
That makes sense, yeah.
I can definitely see that. I've also heard the other sisters say that Rosaria doesn't even make excuses when she skips choir. She just doesn't show up.
Oh, wow, impressive. I feel like we've all pulled a Rosaria at some point, like during our lives at work, school, get-togethers that we were supposed to have with friends, but we just, you know, some of us just didn't show up. I feel like it's happened once or twice for some people. I mean, I don't know about you, but I've sure done that a few times. Because, you know, you just have those days where you just don't really feel like leaving the home, and you just don't feel like, I don't know, socializing, being around people. I don't know.
She's a tough cookie, huh? Let's put her name down.
Yeah, that sounds great.
In that case, I think Sino fits in this list too.
No, she's right. How could we forget the General Mahamatra? He doesn't lie. Well, at least I would think he doesn't, since he judges others, so I'd assume that he'd have to judge himself too at some point, right? Weigh out his sins if he were to lie, so I don't think he'd lie.
True. Lying's probably more trouble than it's worth for someone like him. Kinda like with Rosaria.
So both of them?
Oh, and Paimon also nominates Razor, but he couldn't lie to save his life.
True.
I've also got someone else in mind. Noelle, the trainee knight. She's a very honest person. I don't think she'd tell a lie.
These are all actually super good candidates.
Alrighty, write her name down too.
Wait, there's one more person. You know, our long-standing staffer at the alchemy bench.
At the alchemy bench. Timaeus?
Huh? You mean Timaeus?
Yes, him. Truth be told, he's been love-struck recently. He swore that he wouldn't say a dishonest word or slack off until he succeeds in getting the woman he loves.
Would this be the perfume lady that's in Liyue?
Timaeus has a crush?
Yes, that's right.
Well, who is it? Do you know her?
I've never met her. All I know is that she's from Liyue. Timaeus says that she's fun, has a great personality, and is very, very good looking.
All great qualities, but that says nothing about her identity.
Since we're on the topic, helping Timaeus win the lady of his dreams was also one of my goals for this Windblume festival.
No, Sucrose, you need to stop putting up so many goals. What if you can't achieve them? What if you're setting yourself up for failure by doing this? Come on, Sucrose. This is too many things to do.
But
Too many.
how can we help with that?
Yeah, how?
I don't know. Make sure he uses nice paper and a fancy envelope when he sends letters to her. Help him pick a nice gift and wrap it properly. That sort of thing.
I had the same situation once in the Avidia Forest. I helped another forest ranger out by delivering a love letter to the coworker she likes.
Yep, that sort of thing exactly. Oh, also, I helped him with some of the groundwork for one of his research projects. He must have appreciated it, because he gave me a refrigeration device that he's been developing as a thank you gift.
Oh wow. How nice.
Is
How
it
nice.
any good?
I mean, it looks nice.
Sounds like a no.
Alright, guess we'll put Loverboy down on the list then.
Okay, so last of all, we have a legend that never ends. Anyone come to mind for this particular line?
A legend that never ends. I really want to say the Archons because their stories don't seem to really end anytime soon, if you get what I mean. Or, I still really want to nominate Traveler because they've been traveling for so long now to so many different places and so many different worlds and planets. I really don't feel like it could be anyone else but them, but you know, I could be wrong. I could be wrong. You never know,
Lisa,
honestly.
perhaps? A librarian understands books best, and aren't most legends written down somewhere?
Not necessarily, but you have a point.
When I think about legends, fairy tales and picture books come to mind.
Maybe Kale. She read a lot of fairy tales when Tainari was teaching her to read.
Perhaps.
Oh, do I count?
Oh my god, we've been standing out here so long outside of Kale's lodgings that we've went from like daytime to nighttime already in Genshin Impact. Insane. That's partially my fault because of the fact that I keep switching to answer and reply my friends so often. I'm so sorry. I don't know if I even want to upload the stream now to YouTube knowing that I kept getting distracted between. I'm so sorry. This is as bad as me falling asleep half the time or like every couple of seconds or minutes in my previous stream with Care Bear. Yikes.
Of course you do. I'll put you on the list.
Are you eligible for this one,
I
Sucrose?
prefer to read things like an illustrated analysis of alchemical substances and their uses, the fascinating principles of crafting, and hypotheses of life.
Point taken. Paimon didn't quite understand any of those.
Klee might be a good choice. Her mother, Alice, is a renowned traveling author, so I'll bet she's been exposed to all sorts of myths and legends.
Alright then, Klee makes the short list.
Well, that should just about do it. Next up, we should go and ask the people on the list about the prophecy.
Do we have to ask absolutely everyone on the list? It seems like a lot of people.
It is. So, I was thinking that perhaps we should split up. That might make our search more effective.
She has a point. It would help if we split up. There's 4 of us altogether. I mean 3 if you include the fact that Paimon is practically joined to me, so if we all just split up to go look for the 3 other people first, we might get somewhere.
Okie dokie.
Someone who never lies, someone with a story that never ends, I guess. And a guide. Right.
Also,
3.
I've thought of a method of gathering feedback.
Sucrose shares her idea with everyone.
No problem. We can do that.
You and the Traveler are practically joined at the hip, so you two can go together. I'll pair up with Kale.
Capable Kale and sensible Sucrose. Sounds like a winning combination.
Okay, I promise I'll help. Capable Kale. Yeah, I got this.
Oh, that's wholesome.
Rest assured that the unbeatable Traveler and Paimon will do our part too. Off we go.
I love the level of enthusiasm we're setting off onto this quest with. It's great. It's great.
I plan on starting from the person with the most defined stronghold. So let's go to the library. Lisa should be there.
Stronghold. That's an, interesting word to use.
Maybe den? No, that's even worse.
How about layer?
Wait, we get to play as Sucrose? I'm leaving the headquarters. Because I cannot play this part of the quest right now. I need to go and get ready. I need to leave. And then I promise I'll come back and I'll play the rest of this quest. Tonight. It should be tonight. I should be playing the rest of this tonight. If not tonight, then it's probably most likely tomorrow night, because I am a little busy after meeting with my friend today, which of course I have no idea what time I'm coming back home. And then I'm meeting up with that same friend again tomorrow daytime because we have this festival to go to. And then after that I have no idea what time I'm coming home again, but it should be earlier than me leaving today and coming back home. So honestly, I have no idea what day, but I will definitely come back and keep streaming this because this is my first time streaming a Windblume event quest, and I'd actually like to finish it. So thank you so much everyone for tuning in and watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this stream, despite the fact that it was pretty short, about 1 hour and 36 minutes in. But I hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you, and I'll see you guys again soon when I stream, either in a couple of hours or tomorrow night. But either way, I'll make it as soon as possible, yeah? Thank you. Bye. Love you all. Mwah.